Okay, so this is breaking news. It is huge news. Turns out Mike Johnson was elected Speaker of the House. It was every Republican voted for him, every Democrat voted against him. Now, the Democrats voting against him isn't new, but that he could keep all the Republicans together, it both makes me wonder what's going on and gives me a little bit of hope, because you got to wonder what kind of deals were made behind the scenes to allow him to get through. So for those that are pro-Ukraine, like they have to be thinking about that spending that may be on the table, and maybe there was some discussion behind the scenes. I have no idea whether it was or was not. What I do know is that I missed it this morning. This morning I said, well, they probably need a dark horse candidate, somebody who's not well known. And then I was reading an NBC News article about Mike Johnson, and what we found out was that he's only in his fourth term. In comparison, McCarthy was in the Congress for 16 years before he became Speaker. So he's now in his fourth term, and so that's not a lot of time for someone to become the Speaker of the House. The NBC article also mentioned that like a number of candidates had never actually met, or not candidates, a number of congressmen had never actually met him personally. So he may actually kind of fit that bill as that dark horse, in the sense that he's that, like, if you go back to that last video, I said you need a candidate that's kind of like a U2 lyric. And what I meant by that was that you can kind of read in whatever you want, and that may be what's happened here with this particular election. What was interesting about this election was that whenever the Speaker of the House elections have gone to 4 ballots, and this was the 4th ballot, right? So we had a couple with Jim Jordan and before that. So whenever it goes to 4 ballots, from 4th to 8th, no one has ever been elected Speaker of the House in U.S. history before. So it was a little shocking, just because we expected that it was going to take a lot longer. But we'll see how this plays out. I'll keep you informed where I see something useful. Now, how does this play out for Ukraine? I don't think on the face of it, it's a good thing for Ukraine, but I don't know how he's going to deal with the Ukraine situation. He could use the cover of, well, we've got to vote for this Israel, he's big behind Israel / Ukraine kind of thing, and just kind of let it ride through. He could do that, or he could work to undermine it. If any Ukraine package gets through the House, it'll be because of Republican rebellion. What I mean by that, the Democrats are largely in favor of it. It's Republicans going along with that has caused it to happen, and McCarthy has been on that side. So this new speaker can actually block some of it, but if any new spending for Ukraine comes through, it'll be because of the same number of Republicans that broke before. But getting it on the table with a speaker who has proven himself to be somewhat hostile to Ukraine will be very difficult. Okay, that's all that I have. I'll keep you posted if I know anything that is useful about Ukraine in relation to the Speaker of the House and domestic U.S. politics. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.